quote during the course of the campaign. At the end of the day, things didn't turn out quite the way we hoped they would. I just got off the phone with Governor Patrick and I congratulated him on his victory. Hey, he won, fair and square, okay? We fought the good fight, folks. We did. But it's important that all of us get behind the governor and do all that we can to make sure that he succeeds in pulling our economy out of the doldrums and getting us back on the right track. We are all still the people of the great state of Massachusetts. I always thought we had a better sense of humor than pretty much anybody else in this race. But all of my opponents, the governor, the treasurer, Dr. Jill Stein, they made us all give our best every single day for the past 15 months. And they are probably the only ones who can truly appreciate how demanding this experience has been and what it takes to run a race like this one. And while we certainly had our disagreements over policy, and at times things certainly got a little tense, I never thought for a moment or doubted that any of them didn't have the best interests of the Commonwealth and its wonderful people at heart. Each of them and their supporters deserve our thanks and our respect tonight. I did have a longer version of this speech prepared for tonight. That one would have been a lot longer, so the silver lining is right there for all of you.
Charlie O 12!
The way things turned out, the most important thing I have to say to all of you and to everyone who stood with us and fought with us and supported us over these long months is thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks than my first and biggest supporter, my wife. Yeah. Lauren and our fantastic kids. Charlie, AJ, Caroline. They've been the rocks in all of this, and the rest of our family is up here as well. My brothers. Their spouses, their kids, my in-laws. Believe it or not, I get along with my in-laws. Richard's family. You always hope if you get into something like this, your family will be with you, but our families were truly with us all the way. And they've been a crucial part of our campaign, helping us make the case, bucking us up when things were looking down, and there to celebrate with us when things turned in the right direction. And through all of this, I've certainly known, no matter how it all would end, the most important thing in my life, my family, would always be there for me, and I would be there for them. I'm a very lucky man. One of my great disappointments in all this, of course, is this means at least no more marching in parades for a while. And boy, Lauren and I, we sure do love a parade. We're going to miss coming over the hill and all those communities in Massachusetts with Sweet Caroline blaring away on the speakers, dancing our way into the hearts and minds of so many of the great people of this state. We also have a little bullpen over here, which is full of our campaign staff. Wants to claim that they have a better and harder working and more dedicated campaign staff than Richard and I have. Well, you know what? They're just plain wrong. No way, no chance. I'm not going to name names because the list would be long, and I'd still manage to forget somebody. So to all of you, you know who you are. You know how much Richard and I appreciate everything you've done. And we'll do the best we can to make sure we say thank you to as many people as we possibly can in person before we go home tonight.
Love you, Charlie. Hey.
One person I do need to thank by name is the guy who's up there on all those signs with me, Senator Richard Tassag. He was there from day one. He started out as our campaign chair, and then, well, he missed a meeting. The next thing he knew, he was running for lieutenant governor. That's actually a true story. But it's a good story, because I can't imagine a better partner for a campaign like this than Richard. Thank you for everything. A lot of people over the course of this campaign, the governor included, told us they appreciated many of the proposals that we put on the table to get the Commonwealth's fiscal house in order. Governor Patrick said a number of times that if he got reelected, he'd adopt some of those proposals as his own. We have no pride of authorship here. If the governor takes some of our ideas and gets them through, there won't be anyone happier about that than me.
God bless you, Charlie.
We fought the good fight, folks.
Yes, we did.
We have no cause to hang our heads. There'll always be another fight, and we'll be stronger for having fought this one. So I'm going to end this as I started it, with a heartfelt thank you. Thank you to the thousands of volunteers who stood with us, to the tens of thousands of people who gave of their treasure to support our campaign. Thanks again to my staff, the best in the business. And thank you to my beloved family, the most important people in my world. This is still, and always has been, and always will be, a great state to grow up in, raise a family, and make a life in. Craziest job interview I've ever had, but it's a great state, and I appreciate the chance that all of you have given me to get to know it a bit better than I did before as we walk down this long and wonderful road together.
Thank you,
all.